Here we are. Here we go. Hour number 2 starts right now on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Pleased you've decided to join us today. Pleased you are participating in the broadcast. With a look at the phone lines, a lot of folks want to talk about the United States flag and the proposal by the the executive order by the Trump administration that would do a few things, making it easier to incarcerate individuals that are convicted of burning said same. I'll give you some of the details on that. I failed to do it. I was talking more philosophically about my position on this issue in the first hour of the show, and philosophically, I just believe in a country that loves freedom so much that people have the ability, so long as they're not violating the rights of other people, to exercise their rights in a manner that we might find disgusting, as long as you're not violating the rights of others. And that includes property rights. Obviously, you can't steal things. One way or the other, we'll put that on the side burner, at least the side burner for just a moment as we welcome in our next guest. But, Brian, I see you there. Dan, Tony, and Ron, we'll get your calls and your thoughts coming up in just a couple of minutes. Also, have y'all seen the new statement from the Cracker Barrel? You know, I keep calling it the Cracker Barrel. It's just Cracker Barrel, isn't it?
I always call it the Cracker Barrel, too, but it's just Cracker Barrel.
But, you know, Ken, you and I come from a place where we call it the Walmarts.
Everything's the.
That's right. But my grandmama did it that way. I'm going to do it that way.
Right. When
we loaded up in the car to get to the Blue Light Special,
yes,
we were going to the Kmart.
Or the Otasco.
I've never heard of the Otasco.
Oh, you never had an Otasco?
We never had an Otasco.
Yeah.
We had the Eckards.
Eckards,
yeah. We had the Eckards.
Yeah, I believe we had Eckards in East Texas.
Well, you know what we also used to say? My grandma would, I heard my grandpa doing this more. Everything was below somewhere.
Yeah.
He goes, Cecil, where's that auto parts shop you always talk about? Oh, you just go down. It's downtown right below the Eckards.
Yes.
It's like, what? It's underneath the Eckards. Pa, what are you talking about? It's in the basement? I never said that, but occasionally I think of it. Anyway, the old Cracker Barrel, they have issued a statement to their guests, and I don't think it's going to make the situation any better. Y'all know that they've lost 12% of their stock value in one day. They lost 12% of their stock value in one day. Well, today they're attempting to repair some of that by saying, hey, we haven't forgotten about all of y'all, despite the fact that everything that we've done over the last several days indicates that we've forgotten about all of y'all. Now, I'm on record as saying, if y'all want to do an enhancement to the dining room, I don't care. You know, frankly, and I know this might chafe a bunch of hides, but I can get away with saying it today where I probably couldn't yesterday. I've always been a Waffle House man anyway. And, you know, if Cracker Barrel wants to get me as a customer, maybe improve some of that food. How about that? Forget the decor. I don't need that.
I disagree there. Their food's pretty good.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You like those biscuits, do you?
Oh, I love a Cracker Barrel biscuit.
See, I'm not a biscuit guy. That's the problem. I'm a toast man. Believe in good old toast. One way or the other, we will talk to our next guest about this and other matters. Plus, I want to play this for you as I introduce him. He has got a little challenge going on. He is laying down the challenge. Here is our good friend and favorite mayor of any kind, Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs, laying down the 5x225 challenge.
Hey everyone, Glenn Jacobs here. You know, resistance training is one of the best things you can do for your health and wellness. That's why I'm issuing the Bench Press Challenge. Just take a video of yourself benching your desired weight and number of reps, post it online, and challenge 3 of your friends to match your feet. Now make sure you pick a weight that you're safe to do and that you've warmed up. I'm going to do the 5x225 challenge, which is 5 reps at 225 pounds.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. There he is. Man, he's still looking in shape. He can get back in the ring right now. 3, 4, 5. There he is. Love it.
It's the 5x225 challenge. I challenge Tennessee State Rep Jason Zachary, Virginia House of Delegates member Nick Freitas, and my man, Big Tires. 5x225. See what y'all got.
Let's go. I love hearing it. I love seeing it. Welcome to the show, Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs. What's up, Glenn? How are you?
Thanks for having me on, Matt. I'm feeling refreshed, bro. I was up at the gym early this morning, bench pressing a little bit. I'm good to go.
Listen, I in the spirit of your challenge, I was doing PT today. working on the shoulder, getting the shoulder right. And I actually had bench presses today. I bench pressed 5 pounds in each hand. Because we're trying to get that shoulder back in shape. So I'll get there before you know it. I've just got 220 to add to those 5 pounds. Well, I guess 215.
That's all right, bro. I've been there too, brother. When I've been injured and you have to come back and you start and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at like a 5-pound dumbbell and I'm intimidated by it right now.
I felt the same way. It's so embarrassing. Yeah. I know my physical therapist. I call her Abigail the Abuser. She's like, take these 2 8-pound weights and walk around the therapy room 5 laps. And I'm like, what are you doing? She said 8 pounds is about the weight of a gallon of milk. Just walk around. And I'm like, this is silly. I'm a grown man. By the 4th lap, my left shoulder, which is the one I got, it's like burning. Yeah. I'm like, what is happening here? So tell me the inspiration behind this challenge, brother.
Oh, so I was on the Venerable. I heard you guys talking about everything's D, right? So I was on ZX the other day, and I guess it was yesterday, and New York City mayoral candidate Mamdani was at some deal in Brooklyn. It was like, celebrating men, and Dude could not do 135-pound bench press twice. He actually had to have help to do 135 pounds. Which, hey, man, look, man, I'm not a long-distance runner. I'm not going to – I would never say that I could run a marathon. I can't. I just can't do that. I have bad knees, and I was never a runner to begin with, But, bro, if you've never lifted a weight in your life, don't do it in public for the first time. Right. Okay. And then it also, occurred to me that that's really what the left celebrates, though. The far left, they don't want people who are strong either physically or mentally or emotionally. They want people that they can basically just push around, tell what to do. And unfortunately, you see, that's part of the reason I hate a guy like Donald Trump, because he's an alpha male. He's a big, strong, forceful guy, and that's the last thing they want. But it's also just about promoting good physical fitness and get out there and exercise. And if a bench press ain't your deal, that's fine, but get out there and do something.
Well, one of the things that I loved, that I embraced about having my shoulder replaced, was it's going to give me an opportunity for a reset to get back to the gym, to get back to exercise. I'm 51 years old, and I've let myself go for the last 5 or 6 years, right? Recognizing that and recognizing let's get started again, probably at a place that I'm not proud of, but let's get to a place that I can be proud of, because physical fitness not only, improves your life today, it extends your life tomorrow.
Yes, that's exactly right. And no matter what level you're at, it is important to exercise. My mom and dad are both in their 90s, and they both do stuff as far as, not going to the gym and lifting weights, but they still actually get out and do stuff, and they walk and, do exercises with bands and those sort of things at their age.
Right.
So no matter what level you are, it is important. I believe that additionally that good physical fitness helps good mental fitness as well, and for me, and maybe it's because I've been working out for 40 some years at this point, I just don't feel like myself. I don't feel good about myself unless if I don't get to the gym, at least I do something, to start my day off by getting a blood flowing.
Right. So is there anything, you look back on your wrestling career, was there anything that you did that you look at now and you think, I'm sure your body took a beating. I'm certain that you probably have more aches and pains in the morning than most men your age. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm wrong. But, is there anything you look back on and you think, man, I probably should have done that a little bit differently?
For me, I was very fortunate and blessed. I didn't have many injuries. And I think probably that for someone my age, even that I don't ache as much as some might. And the reason for that is because I did try to always keep myself in shape. I wish I'd stretched more. Yeah. I try to do that now a lot more. Maybe I wish that I hadn't lifted as many heavy weights as often as I did, because for years my mantra was go heavy or go home. And now I do feel that, probably more so than wrestling, 'cause I used to bench press, 450 pounds every time I go to the gym, right? For reps and all that sort of stuff. Probably not the best thing, for your shoulders. Again, working out is really good, but like I said, I maybe wish that I'd been more moderate with some of the things, as well as I really wish that I'd stretched more, and I think that my body would feel better if I'd done that. And I'm trying to make up for lost time now.
So what? I mean, I saw where you bonus tagged Zohan or Zoran or whatever the hell his name is up in New York with it, but you tagged our man Jason Zachary in Tennessee. And then Tyrus, we know Tyrus from Fox News, of course. I mean, just an incredible physical specimen of his own right. And I don't know Nick, who you tagged. I mean, any specific reason why those three drew your attention?
Yeah, Jason, I mean, he'll get after it, man. He'll get in the gym and he'll throw it up. I know he will. Tyrus already responded, and of course he had to go, "Can I do 245?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, man. Just always having to one up me." And Nick is he's a member of the Virginia House of Delegates. He's ex-Green Beret, so he can get out there and do some stuff too. And it was really just people that I knew, and then people who could also spread the word about this.
I love it. Love everything about it. Hope that you get taken up on the challenge. And really, I mean, whatever your physical level is, whatever your abilities are right now, you start at a place and you get to a place. And it's a great reminder that you can get back after it. You can get back to exercise. You can start walking a little bit, get the blood flowing, start lifting a little bit, get the muscles going. I love it. Love everything about it, man. And I'm glad that you're thinking along these lines, because you're right. A healthy body and a healthy mind go hand in hand.
Brother, I appreciate it. Thanks, and good luck with your recovery. I know the shoulder's difficult, man. So good luck.
It's a different deal. So before you go, just a couple of questions on news of the day. I mean, this one strikes at the heart of Middle Tennessee, right? I mean, Cracker Barrel started in Lebanon, obviously flourished throughout Middle Tennessee. We all know it. We all love it. And they seem to have lost their way. And I don't know if you've seen this latest press release. I'm going to read it to the audience here in just a moment. They don't seem to get it. They're trying to do some damage control. If you were advising them at this point, what are your overall thoughts on it? And if you're advising this company, what's your advice, Glenn?
They're going through their own Bud Light moment, right? Their advice is just get back to their roots and forget all this stuff and just put it behind them as quickly as possible. You have to, as a business person, you have to understand who your audience is. And I don't get – I guess because, the CEOs come in from the outside and they have their own idea of what the audience is, and what you end up happening is you actually end up alienating the folks that have been loyal to you for years. I also, when I see these huge marketing campaigns, and nothing against folks that do that, but Cracker Barrel, you know who your people are. Why do you need people on the outside, or you're going to spend all this money on marketing? You market yourself, so just stick with what you're good at, stick with what people want to see, and you'll be fine. They need to double down on that though, and not double down on the woke stuff that they're doing.
No, 100%. Agree with it 100%. Glenn, always good to catch up. I had to catch you for a few minutes to talk about a little of that challenge. I love it. Hope that these folks take you up on it, and then, pay it forward, right? Get their own challenges going on out there, and let's make it a movement, man.
Exactly. And hey, if you're not a weightlifter, you do something else for exercise and physical fitness, throw that challenge out there too.
Love it, Glenn. We'll talk to you again soon. Come by and see us when you're around. All right?
Thanks, Matt.
All right, there's Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs joining us for a few moments. Talking about physical fitness, I mean, it's important. And, I'm an example of that, because I let myself get way beyond for years, and I'm trying to get back to it. And I'm using the shoulder as an excuse to get back to it. That's great advice.
Did he say he repped 450 pounds?
I think at some point he did in his life, yes. But he threw 5 reps at 225, and I don't know. Glenn's what? Probably. Well, what would y'all guess?
He's
Glenn,
our age, right?
Yeah, he's 55.
In his 50s?
Yeah, mid. Let's see. What would y'all guess? I'm going to look it up.
I'd say 55.
That's a good guess. I'll go one above that. I'll go 56. You got
like The Price is Right.
Yeah. I'm going one over, and that means I get on the stage if I'm right.
Right.
Glenn Jacobs. You want to guess there, Jackson?
Don't have a guess.
55, 56. Give us a wag, Jackson.
54.
That's the wrong direction, Jackson. 58.
58.
58 years old.
He's a year older than I am.
Yeah, there you go. And
Probably lifts a lot more weights than me, too.
yeah, I bet he has over his life. That's good stuff. 21 after the hour. Back to your calls momentarily. Brian and Larry and Ron and Mike, to every single one of you. Plus, I'm getting the holy hell beat out of me on social media, specifically on the YouTube chat. You want to watch that? So especially Mark. This fella Mark is just, he says I'm a shill of George Soros. Well, okay, then. We shall discuss next on Super Talk. I'm old enough to remember when we could get Robbie Starbuck on the show same day. I'm old enough to remember that. Now you got to schedule it in advance. Man, Starbuck is
got too busy, did he?
He's busy, baby. But he will be on with us Thursday at 3:30. That's the earliest that he could do it. Thursday at 3:30. He is exposing some of the darker side. Look, it's one thing to change your decor on the interior of your business. That's one thing. That's fine. If your excuse is we're trying to modernize the business in order to keep up with nostalgia, right? I mean, I get that, right? There's not a lot of people alive today that can remember the 1930s or 40s. So if you want to bring that nostalgia back up to the 60s and 70s, that's fine. That's all good. I don't mind that if that's your purpose. But what Cracker Barrel is doing internally is very woke. It's very DEI motivated, and Robbie Starbuck is exposing some of that, and that's just sad. The logo that they picked is awful. Just as a logo, it ignores the Southern heritage of Cracker Barrel. It ignores the underpinnings of Southern life that Cracker Barrel was born of, and it ignores their customer base. I mean, completely misses their customers. And you're not attracting any new people. Who you getting to Cracker Barrel that you didn't have before based on the new logo? And by the way, if you didn't know what the Cracker Barrel was, you look at the Cracker Barrel logo, and it could be a hotel or a furniture store or whatever. It's just awful all the way around. Well, Cracker Barrel has responded, and I'll share that response with you coming up in just a moment. But I promised we'd get to some calls. Brian disagrees with me. Is that correct? Disagreement goes to the front of the line on the Matt Murphy Show. Brian, the floor is yours. I hope you're doing well, sir.
Hey, Matt. Good to see you today or hear you today.
Good to hear you, too.
Yeah, well, I agree with you on that you should not destroy other people's property. But I grew up a military brat. And, you know, to me, the flag is a symbol of national pride. And, you know, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And you can't use the excuse that, well, now, if we do this, they're going to come back later and they'll do that. Because they're going to do that anyway. They've proven that. They do stuff and blame us and say we're doing it when they are. You know, I just feel like it's, you know, if you burn someone's flag, that's like a declaration of war. And if you hate this country that bad, man, 1 year in prison is not enough. I think they should take away your citizenship.
So you think that burning an American flag should result in a revocation of your U.S. citizenship?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
I mean, I appreciate that. So what about vocally disagreeing with the United States of America?
Oh no, you have that right. You can go out there and do that, but you don't desecrate the American flag.
Well, how's it different?
Well, because speech is not a symbol of national pride, whereas the flag is.
I understand that. I understand that that's why it's such an emotional. Yeah, I understand that's why it's such an emotional situation, right? People get I get very emotional when I see people doing it. But I have to remind myself that we believe in a country that values individual freedom to the point. And by the way, we're not talking about burning other people's property. I mean, that's obviously against the law.
Right.
We're talking about you purchasing a flag and burning that flag. You would revoke someone's citizenship for doing that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I definitely would.
And what do you do with them then?
Well, we don't. They're no longer our problem. We'll kick them out.
Well, no. Where do you? We can't just send them to other country. Where do you send them? I mean, I'm being serious. If you're being serious that you would revoke their citizenship, they were born in the United States of America, raised in the United States of America. Where do you send them?
Well, I hadn't thought about that part, but I'm not too concerned with their well-being once I kick.
It's not about their well-being. It's where we have the right to send people that aren't citizens of the countries. We can't just dump people You know what I mean?
Well, why can't we do that when the whole world dumped people in our country?
Well, I mean, that was our problem because we didn't. I mean, that's our fault. I love it. I love the conversation. I love the passion. I'll tell you what, we might disagree on the outcomes or the intake, but we don't disagree on this. I love this United States of America. I love the conversation, man. Thank you for the call, Brian.
All right, buddy.
All right, there's Brian. He disagrees. He says, boot him out. Get him out of here. You're no longer a United States citizen if you burn the flag, even if you bought it. That's what he says. What do you say? Ron and Mike and Roger and, oh, look, line 1's ringing, line 3 ringing. A lot of conversation on this. It is 4:30. It's time for the news on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Hello, friends. Just doing a little cleanup work here. It is Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Matt Murphy and you until 7 o'clock tonight. It is 4:38, almost 4:39. It's 4:39 right now. Glad to have you with us on Super Talk. By the way, Jackson.
Yes, sir.
You were wrong.
When was I wrong?
I'm just
in general?
Generally speaking. I don't mean to call you out here, but, I mean, feel free to call me out, Jackson, when I'm wrong. We'll wait.
Huh. You want to start that?
That's right. I
heard Georgia was going to be a national champion this year.
Listen, don't get me started, because I have decided something. You naysayers out there, y'all know who you are. I remember y'all talking like this before the 2021 football season. And y'all said Stetson Bennett's no SEC quarterback. Stetson Bennett.
Ken, I've muted his mic. He can't speak.
I see that, Brother Jackson.
Are you done?
You can continue.
That's not very nice.
That made me happy.
No, did that please you?
Oh, yeah.
Did not make me That did not make me feel good. Thank you for preventing me from going on that rant, because it's probably an inappropriately timed rant. UNC plays next Monday night was the thing that I was going to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Belichick.
Oh, it's next Monday?
It's next Monday.
Oh, I thought it was this Monday.
As opposed to that garbage that you were spewing that it was this Monday. Not true. It's next Monday. So, just wanted everybody.
What am I going to watch when I get home now? I've been kind of planning my evening around this football game.
I don't know how they do it over there on the sports station, but we value accuracy here at Super Talk 99.
How'd you find out? Somebody text in?
Yeah.
Who ratted me out?
74.99. 74.99 said UNC plays next Monday, not today. Y'all got me so excited for more football tonight. Fake news at the beginning of this show.
Dang, I really have planned my entire evening around UNC.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now.
TCU.
I don't know what to do now.
I actually, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight.
Well, you can go back and watch all those preseason NFL games over the weekend.
Already did that, Ken. What did you think I did yesterday?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Mindy says whoever just played Rocky Top just now should get a promotion. Don't. Y'all don't do that.
See, I'm telling you, man, we're in trouble with Brother Jackson controlling these. I mean,
I just don't like it.
All I'm saying is the Georgia fight song I'm seeing over here, it's going to collect dust.
You need to know when to appropriately take care of that business.
I think I might delete it.
Easy now. Get you to the. I don't know. The boss would probably agree with you. That's the problem that I'm facing. I would say get you to HR, but
I'll just wait till you talk about reckless driving, then we'll start playing.
Hey, look, just take their keys away from them until December, please, for the love.
I dare you to have a nincompoop with a reckless driver.
Oh, I got a good nincompoop today, by the way. It was given to me by a loyal listener. Anyway, nincompoops in the news coming up in about an hour or so from now. All right, I promised I'd get to your flag commentary, and look, we'll get to the Cracker Barrel talk just a moment from now, but I believe that I value freedom and liberty. And, some of you are saying, nope, that's not the case. Murphy's off his rocker. So much so that Brian just called and disagreed with me and said that he thinks that people that burn the American flag, even if it's their property, should lose their United States citizenship. Well, where do you put them? Where do you take them? I guess we could, put them on a plane to Uganda, right? That should be easy.
They could spin a wheel.
Oh, yeah. Wheel of Countries.
Oh,
Ding, 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 ding,
Siberia.
ding, ding.
Mm.
Siberia.
Tasmania. Mm-mm-mm.
Unfortunate.
That is yeah, Siberia would be worse, I guess.
Port-au-Prince.
Wouldn't be so bad. I mean, so did we establish? Speaking of Uganda, so a judge in Maryland, this is breaking this afternoon, has ordered a halt to
Yeah.
his removal
Yep.
because judges think they have the ability to do all of that. And were we right? I heard you earlier today, Ken. Was it right that he could choose pleading guilty to human smuggling, spend some time in our jail, and then Costa Rica, or he'd go to Uganda right now?
Yes.
Huh. Which would you pick?
Well, not knowing much about Uganda, other than that they do have bull elephants and hippopotamuses that kill people every year.
Mm-hmm.
And in his shoes, he really doesn't have much choice. I probably would have taken the Costa Rica.
Really, for me, it depends on what kind of
Actually,
what kind of time are we talking about?
well, up to 10 years.
Up to 10?
Yeah, I know. I would have taken Uganda. I just won't mess with a bull elephant or a hippo.
Well, and nothing prevents you from leaving Uganda and finding your way to Costa Rica
Well, that's true.
or anywhere else, just not around here. You just can't come back here. You can go. You ain't got to go home. You just can't stay here,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is literally the definition of what we're trying to do with this dude.
Well,
we
and-
can't send him home. He can't stay here.
Yeah, and this judge today says he gets an evidentiary hearing first. On what?
An evidentiary hearing for what? He has already been determined to be in the United States of America illegally. These people don't start me on my rant.
I'm sorry, Brother Murphy.
These people wear me out. They scream that they want justice. What more justice does this? How many immigration hearings does he get? We're giving him extracurricular justice. Now everybody's going to want 14 hearings, right? I mean, equal treatment under the law means you don't get any less or more than the other guy. Why the hell are we giving this guy so much more? I mean, what? Because the Democrats decided that he was a symbol of everything right and wholesome with our illegal immigration? That he's everything right? I mean, he's the nicest looking gang member they could find? Makes zero sense to me. Zero sense to me. All right, more on the flag. Let's see. Hey, Kent.
Yes, sir.
Pick a number between 1 and 5.
7.
All right, that one didn't work. Ken.
3.
3. Randy is next up. Hey, Randy.
All right, I'm here.
It's you, Randy.
Come on, Ken. You got to do better than that, man.
Yes, sir, I do.
That's that
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
education.
That's exactly right.
I hear you.
All right, man, you're up. What are your thoughts on the flag, Randy?
Okay, Matt. I'll tell you what my thoughts are on the flag. Okay, so they're burning.
I bet he had such a good self. God gummit, Randy.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me
No.
turn you off my speaker.
No, that's okay. I mean,
Hold on. I got you. Here I am. I better.
Man, you sound great. You sound good. Loud
You
and
still
proud.
got me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah. All right. Here's my argument. I can't hardly hear you, but here's my argument. My argument is, so if I take anybody's logo or whatever, and I just do whatever I want to do with it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that okay?
So say it again, Randy.
Would that be freedom of speech?
If you did what? I missed it.
I mean, I think here's my bottom line. I think we need to define what is freedom of speech. What is speech?
Now we've got a lot of court cases that have defined that.
Oh, I understand that. I know, but I mean, doing something and burning something.
Supreme Court, the Supreme Court of the United States of America has determined that flag burning is a legitimate form of protest.
Huh. Well,
They have. I mean, we can agree or not agree with that, but it has been determined by the Supreme Court that is a fact.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, it's America.
Well, but what don't you get? That you don't like it?
No, I don't like it at all.
I don't either.
I'm not ever going to say it's okay to do that,
All right.
regardless of whatever. 'cause
Here's where I'm going to give some
wrong,
salve to
you know,
this
it's
because
wrong.
I think, Randy, thank you for the call. Go back down just a little. I think I told you the opposite way, just a little bit much. Thank you for helping me out there, Jackson. So, no, that's perfect. So let me offer this to you. Number one, I believe that in the United States of America that we are a country that believes in freedom so much that it should be legal in America to burn an American flag that belongs to you as a form of protest. And I know that many of you don't like that, but I believe that. I also believe and support. I believe in and support a law. Listen to me now. I believe that we should pass a law nationwide, a federal law enacted in all of these 50 states that says that the criminal penalty for anyone beating the living hell out of someone burning an American flag is a maximum fine of $20. So, you continue to enjoy the freedom to disrespect our United States of America by burning a flag. But I believe that it should be a federal law that the maximum penalty for anyone beating hell out of you for doing so is $20. Now, y'all go ahead and burn that flag now. And let's see where that gets you. Am I making sense, Jackson? You can burn a flag, but if somebody's watching you burn the flag and they get triggered and they beat holy hell out of you, they're going to get fined $20. And that's it.
Understood.
I think that's a fair compromise. Your civil liberties have not been violated. You get to express your protest, whatever you're protesting, whatever American, whatever you're protesting, you get to protest it. And whomever decides that they don't like your form of protest, if you burn that American flag, they're going to get fined a maximum of $20. Mike is in Old Hickory. What do you think about that, Mike?
I don't like it. Here's why. If you want to burn your flag, burn it on your property. Don't burn it in the public square that then starts riots and then starts fires and then starts burning down buildings and businesses and killing people. So I agree. Freedom of speech is what we need. But if you want to burn your flag, burn it on your property. Don't go downtown Nashville and start burning it to incite violence. And number two, Matt, how's your shoulder doing?
That's good. That's good. I had PT today. I got a little more range of motion, doing some lifting now, getting above the head. Yeah.
And you and I talked early summer. I did the other way, stem cell. You did the complete replacement.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about it?
I feel good about it so far. I'm 9 weeks in now. I'm 9 weeks in as of today, starting week 9, and I'm good. I don't have my range of motion like I want it, and obviously I got a lot of strength to rebuild, but I'm glad that I did it 100%.
Yep. And you're, 52? I think you said 51, 52. I'm 20 years older than you are. I went the stem cell way. And I am now completely free of this wave pain in my shoulder. Because I was told, and I know you went to the facility that I went to, and they said, you need a shoulder replacement. I said, no, not at my age. I'm too old now. And I opted for the stem cell. And they said, well, that's a technology, but it's not paid for by, insurance or whatever. But I'm just letting you know that my wave pain is gone on my left shoulder, or my right shoulder. It's gone. But I still have clicking, and I still have a little grinding going on. And they said, well, that's because your cartilage is basically gone. But what your procedure is doing is keeping you out of pain so that you can live the rest of your life. And what you're saying is that your age, 51, 52, you've got the complete replacement. Are they telling you that's for life? Because I know it's not. you're going to have it redone 20 years from now at my age.
That may be or may not be true. I mean, we went over that in my pre-surgery consultation, that right now the plastics that they were using 15 years ago, they believe it's the plastic that wears out, not the titanium. And the plastics have basically about a 15-year life cycle, but they are now using new and improved plastics. So they believe that you'll get a minimum of 15 years, but potentially as much as 25.
I hope it's the case in your case, but it's not mine.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm 72, and my option was complete replacement
or stem cell
only. And therefore, if you don't do it, you're just going to have to give up a lot of things in life.
Wow.
We can keep you out of pain by stem cells.
And by the way,
and,
is that working? Is that working?
It is.
Oh, good.
It's actually my weight pain is gone in my shoulder and in my lower back, which I went to the same facility you did for spinal fusion. And it is working. It's slow because of my age, but it is working. And I'm now looking at where I can kind of live with some pain without going and get cut into again.
Well, that's the key, man. I mean, you only do that as a last resort, and mine was kind of a last resort. Mike, thank you for the telephone call. Glad you're feeling a little bit better. Thank you for asking about me. And by the way, speaking of my age, we're exactly 1 week from my birthday, so y'all can go ahead and get the cards and letters or the presents in here at 10 Music Circle East, Nashville, Tennessee, 37203. I mean, 1 week to go before the birthday. We'll talk about that next. Or maybe not. On Super Talk 99.7 WTN.